What's good, YouTube? It's Jaman here, and we left off the last video in the midst of a titanic battle. The Hapens had just jumped in, and they're actually doing a pretty good job of lowering the shield of this ISD or SSD. Yeah, if they can pop the engines of this, that would be fantastic. To be perfectly honest, because then if we could force them to retreat somehow in some way, we win this battle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount the best humanly possible defense. And position our cruisers in all possible firing positions. We're not going to challenge them, and we're going to leave our fighters kind of back. So let's hope this works. And then we'll just move our corvettes forward. We lost a corvette, actually. And we've also lost a dreadnought. Alright. So it looks like the Imps are turning around to meet the Hapen fleet. I was hoping they would mount a bit of a more defense. I think it's no AI. I'm confused. Alright. So what we're not going to do is try to be heroes and save that guy. Alright, so if we can just kind of keep the Hapens at, or the Imps at bay. We're going to keep all of our starfighters out of firing range of all of this nonsense. It's a shame the Hapens I can't direct in any way, shape, or form. Should I get that ion cannon going? That's a really good looking SSD. Let's see how bad that'll drop the shields on that thing. The missile launchers are the primary target. Yes, Commander. Direct fire on the engines. We can pop those engines actually. Let's keep the rest of the fleet at bay. Actually, what we'll do is, whoa, no, we do not want to do that. What is this? Free now. Orders received. Ready, sir. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the rest of the fleet behind and try to flank, maybe? Reporting for duty. And then we'll hit the engines and then we'll back off. I don't think they have the shield generator. They do not. Alright. That's good. We'll pull all our fighters back. Hopefully. Our Y-Wings are getting obliterated. Alright, so I'm actually going to regroup everything separately again and keep our Y-Wings separately so they'll move a little faster. But with no engines, if they retreat, this thing dies. That's the idea anyway. And we have the ion cannon to keep its shields low enough. The rest of the Hapen fleet is toast. It looks like they lost all of their battle dragons already. Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. Yes, sir. Attack position. Ready for your orders. I didn't realize we got this many assault frigates, so that's actually really beneficial. Ion cannon available. What is your order? And then at this rate, we can just keep peppering this with ion cannon shots just to keep its shields from ever coming back up. Because the effect from that is pretty long. If anything gets close to the fleet, like I just did with these squadrons, we'll just move it in and take care of it. No long-range fighter operations. We've lost a ton of Y Wings though. A lot of these are spawn. Well, only a couple are spawns. We had about 14 that were just straight up built Y Wing squadrons. And you see how close those Lancers are getting? I see our main fleet, or the rest of the fighters don't need to literally directly engage with that thing. If we can just keep peppering these smaller ships and then launch a direct assault on their main, like, on like their, the Lucinkaya, we can win this. But we don't need to launch any form of direct attack. We just need to hold this defense, and we should be all set. But like right now, how these fighters are causing us heck for that cruiser right there, we're gonna move them up. And we'll make sure that never has shields, and if they spawn these units in the back which don't seem to be moving, that's beneficial for us. To be honest, we might be able to launch our assault now. Because they can't retreat, and if we can keep peppering their ships... Alright, so yeah, it seems like this strategy is the best. But that SSD is going to get close soon. So it might be time to launch a direct assault on it. Get out of there, get out of there. What are you doing? Stop. I hate when I tell the ships to stop moving and they literally keep moving. That's one of the worst things about Empire War sometimes. Oh my lord, Wedge, no. Yeah, Wedge is done for. These have power to weapons. Interesting. Oh, that Dauntless is so dead. But we get another assault frigate, which is nice. The amount of pure direct fire this thing can just distribute is insane. We might lose this cruiser here. I could move it, but they have the lifespan of tissue paper. I didn't realize how close up that thing had moved. That's my fault entirely. We're gonna lose a lot of ships if I need to do something. I know it doesn't look like I'm not doing really anything, but it's yeah, we've lost a lot of big ships already. I'm theoretically trying to force them into doing a retreat, but they're just not taking the bait right now. Alright, so this looks like we've won. That's fine. I don't usually sacrifice units, but those are space station born, and we get quite a few of them from what it seems like. Hit that. Alright, you'll stay there. You'll turn around and face this guy, because he's still going to come for you from what it seems like. We're going to take out these. I'm sick of these. They're just peppering for no reason. Just kill them off the field. I shouldn't have expected to not lose any units, but I might have lost Rogue Squadron, which is something I straight up did not want to do. Because we've only got 2 fighters left out of 12, and that's... There we go. Dollar's dead. My God. I was seriously hoping that would be enough to push them into wanting to retreat, but I guess since they have, 30 other ships ready. No. What you're going to do is going to come over here like I told you to. But they're just sitting there. Now I spoke too soon. Man, oh man, this has been an interesting battle. Where are all of our carriers? Oh, they're still right there. Hmm. I don't know what our chances of winning this are now. I thought they were gonna. I completely and utterly had the foolproof thought that they were gonna, you know, abandon ship. All right, so that's one with no shield at least. If you could not. I should have retreated when I had the chance. Get out of there with what survivors we got. Thank you, ion cannon. Or you would have been. I should have retreated so long ago. Oh my goodness, that was a bad. That was an absolutely horrible outcome. I think we lost rogues. We did. I mean, we killed Dala, which is always a plus, but I don't like losing heroes. That's why I'm kind of annoyed by that. That's all. I don't even know what the. And that was pretty much our entire fleet in this sector that was just completely obliterated just now. Kind of also proves my point that certain frigates and cruisers in this game are like paper, at least when it comes to shielding anyway. Dang, they are striking quick. This is manageable. This is manageable. Oh man, if I could, I would definitely go back and reload that save. I'm not gonna be like, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I got Rogue Squadron killed. Oh man. Alright, same strat. Move those over there. Civilians will be set to 0. And we'll full force move our military over there. Alright, so the ion cannons are in safe spots. That's the Quincy, our manufacturing building.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
One of you will capture that.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
The rest will retreat back to the base. Ready. I think I'll move most of the civilians back to the base too. Can do. And I'll move one up, or these two up to capture this landing zone. But pretty much all the civilians are going to get moved back to the base and be used to capture things. Okay. So maybe not. They're just swarming their landing zone. Alright. So they've kind of given up hope on Denon, which is perfectly fine with me. They've got just a bunch of transports left. So we'll move you two out of there. We'll send this surviving starfighter squadron, or squadrons, there.
Construction complete.
We'll just pretend Rogue Squadron is inactive. That's all. That's all it is. Rogue Squadron is just a little injured, a little beat up, inactive. That's all. They didn't die. Not by my hands. No. Not at all. Not one bit.
The enemy has been spotted.
Can I disable it? That's so wrong, but it feels so good.
Reinforcements en route.
I gotta say, I love these icons.
En route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Your system on the run. Firing.
Did they really just let them get a... Wow. Alright.
Nebulon B frigate here.
But we destroyed the majority of their force, which is fantastic.
Vehicle in production.
Artillery
Construction
online.
complete.
Nebulon B frigate
Shield
here.
generator constructing.
Gunboat here, sir. Assault frigate here.
Commodore. Alright.
Constructing unit. Constructing unit. Unit in production.
At your command. Acknowledged.
We can destroy this fleet without question. Given we have 4 ISDs to deal with.
Nebulon B frigate here.
And we do have an ion cannon.
Artillery.
So effectively 3 ISDs to deal with. Let's take it out.
Reporting right away.
Tactical battle imminent.
Now we could just get this force here built up again.
Enemy unit sighted.
Alright, so 2 ISDs if you count the fact that one of them theoretically isn't an ISD. Let them get their little pacing ahead of us.
Firing. Choose your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged. Forward. Heading for coordinates. Engines at 4. Advancing. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Roger, setting course, sir.
So, let's see.
Cancelled.
Moving to sacred coordinates, sir. Setting course. We're on the move.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Moving out.
Reinforcements
Heading out.
cancelled.
Fall out.
At maximum capacity.
Transport ready.
No, I think I didn't realize I was a...
Enemy unit disabled. I copy. On my way. Reporting. Forward. I am with you. Setting course. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Frigate reporting. Yes. Setting course. Yes, Commander. Heading for coordinates. Transport standing by. Stay in attack formation.
This is going to be a method to my madness, and I don't know what it is yet. I didn't mean to do that.
Ready. Quasar reporting for duty, sir. I copy, sir. Roger that. Standing by. Reporting in. Acknowledged. Bombers at the ready. Yes, command. Where do you want it? Roger that. Reaching full throttle. I am with you. Ready to move. Beware of traps. Readying weapons. Standing by. All aboard. What do you suggest? Roger that. This baby's got a few fires left in her.
Nope. Okay.
Ready? Watcher 6. Standing by. Ready. Cruiser standing by. Encountering resistance. Enemy fighters. Bombers reporting in. Copy. Reporting in. Point 1. Starting my run. Acknowledged. Yes, Commander. Fire! Cruiser responding. Ready to commence. Consider it done. I copy. Roger that. I am with you. Beware of traps. Reporting. Enemy fighters. Y-wing here. Changing course to intercept. Weapons operational. Ready.
Alright. Well, there goes that. We tried.
Moving ahead. On calamari cruiser here.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Help this cruiser out.
Standing by. Marauder cruiser here.
I was so focused on saving that Mon Calamari cruiser, I did not realize how horribly hurt everybody else was.
Form up. All power
Let's get you guys out of there.
Form up. Awaiting orders. Copy. I am with you. Orders, sir.
The guy sounds like a guy from Texas.
Destroy their shield generators. Beware of traps. Reporting. Exactly done. Yes, sir. Getting torn apart. Sir, we've lost our shields. What do you suggest? Need help? Cruiser reporting. Awaiting orders. Coordinates received. Armed and ready. Yes, Commander. Convince me.
These last couple of assaults have honestly been incredibly botched on my part and were poorly planned.
Ready. Complying with orders. Standing by. I copy. Reporting in.
You gotta be kidding me.
Assault frigate here. Open fire. Ready to commence. Weapons acknowledged. Excellent tactic. Torpedoes armed. Yes, Command. Copy. I am with you.
Oh, did we lose one of these?
Roger, all batteries full. Reporting. Your word is my command, sir.
Wow, this is actually... I'm normally not this bad, but that was...
Your word is my command, sir. Moving there now, sir. They're coming around. Yes, sir. We've been immobilized. Weapons charged.
Jeez, I've really got to get my stuff together, because that's... I've lost way too many ships these last few battles. Because, I mean, this isn't bad. Those are light, but... I didn't even realize I lost a Quasar.
Constructing unit. Unit cancelled.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we still got enough of a fleet to maybe potentially take Kuat. But I'm not investing into any of these anymore. I'm not really going to invest in these anymore if they're going to be that like bad. I triggered the ability 3 times from 2 different ships. And it literally did nothing. So, no more credits are going to be wasted on that. So the question is, what is our next plan of action? Because Ryloth is just completely and utterly open to death right now, which, I mean, there's really not much we can do here currently. We don't have the fleet to really suffice or to spread out throughout the area. So, the Rare 4 is open. I'm going to assume the rest of their force is here. Where'd they go? They took Corellia? No way. There's no way they took Corellia. Single freaking handedly. There's no way.
Construction complete.
They just built another victory. That's absolutely unbelievable. That's such a small force of literally nothing but victories. Alright, so that's what we're going to do in the next episode. It's pretty much confirmed now. We are going to go ahead and I'm going to move my force up there right now to get them ready.
Quasar reporting for duty, sir.
We are aiming sights at Kuwait, without a doubt. We're going in full force.
Tactical battle imminent.
After we take out these guys. I can't believe those. That's the power of auto resolve, I guess, because I'm pretty certain. Nah. Like, unless like your entire fleet's commanded by nothing but multiple Throns.
Copy. Plotting course.
There's just no way.
En route. Order received.
Where are they at?
Proceeding. Squadron, move out. We've got them. Send reinforcements.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements cancelled. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements cancelled.
Alright, so I guess we'll make another attempt to take them out, but
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements
Ready.
en route.
I got them on the run. Rogue Squadron reporting. Y-wing standing by.
did only 2 escape? It looks like only 2 escaped. Corellia was disgustingly fortified. It completely doesn't make sense they actually managed to get that.
Moving into position.
Unit in production.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Okay, so yep, that's what we're going to do in the next video. We're going to go ahead and focus on our sights on Kuwait. Without a doubt, this is going to be our biggest priority, because if we can get access to capital shipyards, we can replace all of our losses at Denon. And we've killed Isard, rather. We've killed Isard, which theoretically wasn't hard, actually. Let's see. Yep, so that's just going to be the focus of our next objective. Finishing off Kuwait and gaining complete and utter control of it. So, in the next episode, you know what we're going to do. Thanks for watching, everybody. May the force be with you all. Peace.